Hi, today we are going to be making two very special recipes, and these recipes have a personal story. And through my cooking, we're going to be celebrating the richness of food. Let's get started. So you're going to be making halim today. The first dish was created in my kitchen because Eid was coming and my team members said that, "Ma'am, hum ye dish to nahi bana sakte." And you know how I take challenges. I said, "Ye to bana ke rahungi main." And we started the experiment and we came up with this amazing halim with raw bananas. आप सोच सकते हैं raw bananas के साथ कैसे बनेगा? Wholesome lentils, broken wheat porridge, and which is full of protein, fibers and essential nutrients. We're going to be using the broken wheat, and we can use any millet if you want. So this can be as healthy as possible. I'm just using broken wheat today. Also, the most amazing ingredients are the lentils in it. So we have these four kinds of lentil here, and the main ingredient is also the oats. And just see that we have this raw bananas here, which are really chopped into small cubes. Carrot and beans and onions to be just chopped. Let's get started. So we need to soak the, I'm just taking half cup of the broken wheat and pour it into the bowl. We'll be taking half cup of the oats, chana dal, 2 tablespoons of that, moong dal 2 tablespoons, urad dal. ये सब हमें 2 टेबलस्पून लेने हैं. बहुत अच्छे से इन्हें वॉश करना है. वॉश करने के बाद में हम इसे ओवरनाइट सोक कर देंगे. ओवरनाइट इज़ बेस्ट, लेकिन 6 घंटे में भी हो जाएंगे. बट आई लाइक एवरीथिंग टू बी सोक्ड ओवरनाइट बिकॉज व्हेन इट्स सोक्ड फॉर लॉन्गर टाइम it gets cooked easily and also digest easily. Pressure cooker. Just keep in mind that हमें aluminium use नहीं करना चाहिए because it's not good. It's not a great metal. Hinders with a lot of our organs inside. Stainless steel is better. So if you're using aluminium, change it to steel. My soaked porridge with lentils and oats and the dals, everything is ready. We're going to be putting it into the pressure cooker. We're going to be putting 2 cups of water and let's give it a whistle. So at least 3 whistles we need to wait for, and then we're going to be putting all the vegetables and very interesting ingredients which you're going to watch. 3 whistles are done here, and let's open our pressure cooker and check this. So now बारी आती है नमक की, and I have to tell you that the white iodine salt, we need to be careful how much are we using. The best option is to use the Himalayan salt or the rock salt or the sea salt, any one which you're comfortable with. I'm using the Himalayan pink salt. Let's just put this. So now we need to be stirring this, and ये check करना है कि कुछ नीचे चिपका ना हो. It's not got stuck at the bottom. And then put all our vegetables which we have kept it ready. This is raw bananas. I'm taking it slowly. Then we're going to be putting the carrots and beans. Just see that these are finely chopped. And let's saute this. और इसमें ट्रिक ये है, let's put some sesame seeds. So now can you see that it's a little thicker? लेकिन हमें अभी 3 whistles और लगाने हैं. So we're going to put 1 cup of water. 1 cup of water. Stir it. And let's give it just 2 whistles. So we need to be very careful. आप check करिए, the cooker is done. And because you're putting oats, you have to be careful that it doesn't get stuck down. So can you just see? This is done so well. Let us now blend half of these into a blender. So just be careful that we are going to be putting only half of these into the blender. And once it cools down, yeah, otherwise it won't blend very well. अब टाइम आ गया है to put the तड़का. लेकिन हम किस में तड़का लगाते हैं, that is very important. We can't be using an aluminium or a non-stick. कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है हमें फिर इतना healthy खाना बनाने का, because we're using not things which are going to be helping our cooking into making it healthy, because it's carcinogenic. I'm going to be using a cast iron pan. You can use cast iron or a clay pot or a steel pan. Let's get this going. और आजकल तो इतना अच्छा हो गया कि cast iron pans are induction friendly. So let's get going. So now heat the pan. जब pan गर्म हो जाएगा तो just imagine there is oil. बस यही trick है to make an oil-free cooking recipes. That just imagine that there is oil. And I'm going to be putting the khada masala, all the whole masalas. So there is bay leaves. We have the cinnamon. We have the clove, cardamom, and some black pepper, and all of that is whole. Let's saute this and saute till you get the aroma. Now I can smell the cardamom and the clove and also the cinnamon. The next we're going to be putting is chopped onions. These are finely chopped onions. Put almost 1 cup of onions. I'm going to be adding salt to the onions because the onions will release water and that turns out to be my oil. So be careful how much salt you are putting because we've already added in the halim. Let's saute it till it's translucent. I'm just increasing the temperature of the pan. Now you can add some green chilies. This can be according to your taste, spice levels. If you like it spicy, you can add more of these. I like spicy food. So, can you believe that there is not a drop of oil in the entire dish? Not even in the tadka. So now you can just see that, you know, it's thoda sa kala ho raha hai. Immediately put our oil, and our oil is the water. And let's put the porridge which we had cooked. Let's put the porridge. This is not the blended one. This is the half of it what I have used, and this is the blended one. So let's add this too. The ginger garlic paste. We've already added the chili. Almost 1 tablespoon of the ginger garlic paste. Let's get this. The flavor just enhances with the ginger garlic paste. And we need to add some saffron water. I soaked the saffron water in warm water. This was just like in half an hour away. I'm pouring this into this. Look at the color, how beautiful this looks. Now we have the mint leaves, which I have chopped it finely. Coriander leaves. Some plant-based milk. So you can use soya, you can use almond, you can use cashew, or you can even use oats. There are multiple options available in the market now. I'm using some almond one. To make it very rich, because we're not using any dairy products, we're not using a lot of ghee, which is usually used to make a halim. We're going to be making a very, very rich paste. So I have a mixed nuts here. I've used cashews, almonds and pistachio. So I'm going to be blending them into the mixie. So this I'm going to be blending it with curd, plant-based curd, which I make it with peanuts. Isn't that surprising? And how do I set it? I set it with the bacteria which is there in the green chilies. So don't throw away these crowns. They're very, very helpful in anything, in any fermented water, or in your, if you need some bacteria for your gut, this is the best bacteria. So I set it actually with this. I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons of the curd here. Add some water. And let's blend it. Don't forget, we need to keep stirring our halim. This is smelling so good. Let's check it. It has to be a very fine paste. So we need to check this. Oh, there's still granules here. Let's add some more water. This is going to add the richness, the flavor, and can you just see how smooth this is? Let's just put all of this inside it. It's already smelling so good, but to enhance the taste more, we are going to be adding some rose petals. Yeah. So this just enhances the taste of the halim. And नमक तो टेस्ट करना ही पड़ेगा, उसके बिना फिर पूरी स्वाद नहीं आएगी. थोड़ा सा लगेगा. Let's put some more. Very, very little salt, chili powder, थोड़ा तो तीखा चाहिए रहता है ना, and jeera powder. Now let this cook for some time. It's almost done. I think another 5 minutes. this will be ready to serve and eat. You can eat it with parathas, with rotis. It's really tasty, and even by itself is so tasty because it already has whole wheat into it. अब घी की जगह क्या करें हम? ऊपर से थोड़ा घी तो लगेगा ही. हमने सब पेस्ट तो डाल दिया बादाम एंड काजू और पिस्ता का. और मेरे पास ये बहुत सीक्रेट इंग्रेडिएंट है एंड दैट इज द almond butter. Just 2 tablespoons of this. So you don't have to be worried about this. It's better than having refined and processed products. So can you just see how rich this is? And this is natural fat. So your cholesterols are not going to go very high. Yes, we do not need to eat a lot of them, but little bit with when it's festival time, you can have good natural fat. It's time to now serve this. So I love serving it in the cast iron itself. I'm going to shut this and let's just garnish it. So let me give you a pro tip. What can you do is have some rose water and just pour a bit of the rose water over it for the flavor. The rose petal to garnish it. You need some richness, so we're going to be adding roasted cashews, not the fried ones, please. Add the roasted cashews, roasted onions. So even this is without a drop of oil. I haven't fried them, and you won't miss the oil at all in it. And pudina, fresh pudina leaves on top. Did you see how easy it is to make any dish? And this is a halim. और एक और बहुत खास ingredient हमें add करना है, and that is to serve it with a lot of love. And because people just don't eat it from their mouth, from their nose and from their ears and from their eyes, so let's just make it as beautiful as possible.